What's going on? It's Temo with Steeltoe, a Quickie with Bil Black. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good. Thank you for coming by the studios.
Thanks for having me.
Why don't you tell everybody what you're doing here in San Diego? You're with 927 Entertainment.
That's correct.
Tell us pretty much when you got that thing going on. What have you been doing? What inspired you to do so?
Well, you know, I'm a IB native and a musician. Came up in a musical family, so I've always been playing music. You know, the whole time I've been on this planet, man. And I had a break. I had a lot of stuff going on, and I just wanted to stay connected and help my brothers out. And because you know, we know that our social life is our shows. Mm-hmm. You know, so the more I found myself in the middle of it with a couple of venues, and I just jumped in with both feet. The only experience I had was like you know, we just booking shows from this side,
right.
And there's a lot of lessons to be learned. But it's been pretty good so far. I've met a lot of amazing people, and everybody's like been nothing but good news. It makes it easy.
Right on.
You know.
So let me ask you. So far, pretty much I've seen you pretty much on social media, Facebook and what have you, and I constantly see you out there. My question is, what's going on with 927 Entertainment right now, today, this date? What do you got going on? What shows do you guys got going on?
Well, we got, right in the now, we have July 15th at the Loft 25, 425J, downtown in the Gas Lamp. We will have Steeltoe with Defy the Tyrants and Remain in Vain and Callous, and that'll be a Thursday night, the 15th. After that, we got Sprung Monkey on the 21st.
There you go.
They're having their Sprung for Life IPA release party, and that's going to be pretty dope. I don't know who they have on the bill yet. We're going to release all that this week, so that's pretty awesome. Tickets for that.
Nice.
And then next week we got Corten again with Steeltoe, because I keep on picking the cream of the crop.
Right.
And we also got 10 Mile Tongue from Huntington Beach.
And what date is that?
That's August 10th. And that'll be
downtown.
that's also Loft 25, and that'll be Corten with the old drummer David Silveria of Korn, and we'll also have Roman Watchdog, Steeltoe, Malachi, 10 Mile Tongue, Boss Fight is my other headliner.
Boss Fight, there you go.
Boss Fight.
Cheers.
And I think that's everybody. Mm-hmm. But you can definitely check us out. Look up 927 Entertainment on Facebook and all that data there, and much more. We got A Hero Within in August as well.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
Right,
it's gonna be a good show with Wolfwaker.
Right. Let me ask you. When you go out there and you do your promotions, you gotta go speak to the owners or the managers of the bars, the bartenders. You gotta make sure pretty much every band member is on board to the booking. And there's a lot of variables, with what you're doing. What's your biggest hurdle, man? What's like the hardest thing for you to do? What's the most difficult for you to do? Your biggest hurdle to get something done.
Well, dude,
your events?
Honestly, it's getting people to take ownership of their part of the deal. Like, it's great. I'm learning this as now a promoter versus being a musician that goes into someone's venue. I've noticed I was one of those people that didn't do enough to make the experience better.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, I want to complain about the bands, but the reality situation is we're all responsible for it. We're all responsible for the event. And a lot of bands right now, for some reason, and I'm not pointing any names or anything like that, because I've been guilty of it, but they just don't, when you show up for a gig, you don't bring anybody, and then you're like, oh, that place sucks, or this sucks. No, really, honestly, you didn't go that extra mile, and it shows. There's going to be bad nights, there's going to be bad shit, but when you see that repeated with some people, that's the canker in the scene, right? That's the fucking cancer. Really, there's a lot of good people out there, dude. We all just want one thing, to have amazing events, right?
Let me ask you, do you have anything going on? I know it's a little early, but a lot of people start booking shows early. Do you have anything planned for the end of the year?
Not yet.
Any big 927 entertainment event that you're trying to...
It's hard to, I'm looking ahead because I'm in negotiation with a couple different contacts that are old friends, but they're deep in the scene, like in LA and San Francisco and Phoenix. I want to look ahead. I'm kind of wondering, because if I'm going to party that night or if I'm going to work that night, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm going to go to someone else's show, or if I'm collaborating in the right thing, then it's going to be our own party. So right now, my next thing I'd really like to try to put together is Halloween.
Halloween,
nice.
It's
Where do you
plan on doing that show more or less? Are you still kind of open?
We'll probably do it at the smaller venue. We'll probably do City Club, because then we can just have a party. It could be low.
From what I hear, that place has been blowing up since you've been putting your
Starting to.
2 cents, and everyone's been noticing that because it's kind of a little small talk show.
Yeah.
You know, we're hoping everything works out, and
Me
if
too.
anything, Steeltoe, and you know, we can
You
do
guys
to
have-
help you guys.
You guys have already been amazing. I mean, having me here, I love this. I love all this networking we're doing, and the scene is coming together. And the more people that are running with it like that, it's a leading by example. We're leading by example.
Right.
And the young kids, they don't have people to look up to. The scene has been scattered the last 10 years, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
You know?
a lot of stuff been going around.
Yeah, and it's just all over the
stuff,
place. You
yeah.
know, there's some really good venues, but nobody's really reaching out, taking responsibility, spearheading all these people, and trying to get them all in one place and get them rubbing elbows. You know, we need more nights where we're all not necessarily there to play, but where we're all getting to know each other and partying. And
Like as people. and-
yeah,
and
as
what's going on.
industry people and as friends and scene people, because scene support is job one. If we don't have scene support on every level, not just fans and bands, but businesses, you know, that
the whole industry in its entirety.
it has to be that way, or it doesn't work. It really, we can do all this shit by ourselves till we're blue in the face, but eventually we burn out and we get pissed, and you know, we want to point fingers. I do. I'm just speaking from my experience.
For sure.
But I see it a lot. I've been doing the scene since I started playing here in '87.
Wow.
So I mean, and I watched it go, woo, rock star status to Seattle, LA, to nothing, to nuclear wasteland, and now it's coming back up, and people just want, by the.
So what you're saying is
example.
pretty much you think more or less that the scene in San Diego has been a little slow, but you can see it right now get a little bit more momentum.
Well, because
as everybody comes together.
Well, that's what it costs, because everyone's on their own in little cliques, you know, and you have places, you know, you got the Marrow, you know, you have Soma's still there for some, but if there's some people that are on a different mentality. Soma is a successful money-making venue. The Marrow feels like a scene joint to me. They're supportive, they're amazing. And,
yeah, there's a lot of places we booked that we played to, you know, a lot of local venues. And everyone has their own genre, you know, and business is business at the end of the day. You know, it's the owners of the venues that are lending us their time and their places. You know, everything comes in full circle.
it all costs money too.
It all costs money.
But if you're just on bar sales alone, these people are running these businesses. I understand it, and we're all in the same boat. But we definitely need to reach out somehow and connect everybody, connect the dots, because that's what's the secret. We used to have Dream Street, Brick by Brick. The old Casbah was the Marrow, where Kava Lounge is now, and then you had PB Bar and Grill, and between that, and there was events, venues popping up, but people would circulate, and you'd look out in the crowd, and you'd see all band members, dude, and chicks. You know you're doing it all right if there's all chicks in the crowd and they're rocking. But you know, but then you have all these band members, and they're like, oh, there's homeboy there, and they're going,
kind of
that's a
cahoots.
tight feeling. Then you know you're onto something. And then everybody talks about it for 2 weeks, and next time you're at a show, they're like, remember that last show?
Yeah, you just keep going for sure.
You can't buy that, dude. You can't buy that.
Any shout outs to any particular people before we end this last question here?
Well, you're talking about ripping those guys, you know, Hayes and all their crew. Definitely come check out our shows at City Pub. We're doing Wednesdays and Saturdays right now, and then we have Loft 25. There's a bunch of stuff. Just go to 927 Entertainment. As far as shout out, we got the Steeltoe family. We got my brothers in Arc. We got TA Media. We got there's some people that are escaping me. Oh, Suspect Entertainment. And then all of our cats, Tim Matong, Tina Hoffman up in LA, and While She Waits, and James Cole, and Joe's Grotto in Phoenix. I want to say hi to all those cats, and my brother Dan in Albuquerque.
Well, that's it. Cheers. And, thanks for having us.
Thank you, dude. I fucking appreciate
that
man.
so much.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Cheers. See you guys next time with a Quickie with Steeltoe. You too.
Conformity, no matter what's really young. Corruption, conformity, no matter what's